Hey guys, so I'm just going to do a quick little pregnancy related update for you guys as to what's been going on and why I suck at putting up videos right now. So um, let's see, since Friday is when I noticed it the most. I've been really swollen and have had really bad headaches and just miserable. But on Friday, my appointment, like my IV appointment, uh, everything looked fine as far as blood pressure goes. And they're like, oh, we'll just watch you over the next few days. Monday, again, my blood pressure was fine. It's still been throwing up a lot more than normal, which I didn't think was even possible because I throw up all the time. And I've been really tired, lots of headaches, lots of just sick. Just feeling pretty crummy, really swollen. If you can see, like, my eyes are super puffy. Everything's swollen, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but my lips don't have any lipstick or anything on them. They're red because they're itchy, and like they're kind of like a rash on them, which I don't know if that's pregnancy related, but it just started happening today because the swelling is so bad. My lips they feel like they're on fire, you guys. Like, it's so bad. So, and my feet, if you push on them, a literal dent stays there for a long time. It's like so bad. Everything's swollen and hurts, and this week has sucked as far as pregnancy goes. So anyway, I go into my appointment today, and I'm kind of laying on my left side because they told me I need to, but I went into my appointment today, not my doctor's appointment, my IV appointment, and oh my gosh, you guys, my blood pressure, I didn't know that one number could be low and the other one be high and still be a problem. I thought they both had to be high for it to be a problem. So, my blood pressure when I first got there was, I believe, 124/97. 97 is a really high bottom number for me. Top number is even high for me, but the bottom number is usually between 50 and 60 for me. So the fact that it was 97 when at my last one 2 days ago it was in the 60s, which was a little elevated for me. It was like 67, I think. That's a huge jump in just 2 days, and a huge jump from my normal. It's almost 30 points higher than what my normal range is, or I guess it is more than 30 points. So it's a lot. It's really high for me. And they said that basically, the nurse explained it, because I asked her what the two things meant. She said that the top number in blood pressure is when your heart is like working, and the bottom number is when it's resting. So I don't know how accurate that is. That's just what she told me. So my resting heart blood pressure is 97. And then when I left, it was 98. So it had not gone down. And the top number was like 126 or something, I can't remember. But anyway, it hadn't gone down at all. And then she took it again in between, and it was still high. And so she's just like, I would call your doctor. And I was like, well, I have an appointment tomorrow. She's like, call your doctor. So I called him because I was like, oh, I have an appointment. I don't really need to, go in, but she told me to, or I don't need to call ahead of time. But the nurse was like, you need to call your doctor. So I did, and I left a message, and the nurse at the doctor's office called me back like right away. And they're usually pretty good about calling back quick, but she called back like in like 15 minutes. So she's like, you need to do this, just telling me like what's going to happen. And tomorrow I have to go in for some more tests. They'll test my blood pressure again in the morning, check out my swelling, check out everything. Sorry, I'm yawning. So tired. But they'll test everything again tomorrow. But it's progressively high and consistently high, which is the biggest concern because of all the other symptoms I'm having. It's all symptoms of preeclampsia. So I do have to do, I think she said I'm going to do the 24-hour urine sample thing, which I've never done before because I've never had any of these symptoms before. I've had really, beside the throwing up, good pregnancies. Like, I haven't had high blood pressure problems or, diabetic problems or anything like that. And this pregnancy just seems to be the exception. and maybe it's because I'm getting older too, but like everything seems to be falling apart. So I don't know if I already mentioned this, but also the other thing is weight gain, which I never ever gain weight in pregnancies. With all of my pregnancies, I have lost weight and then maybe gained a pound or two back over like a month's time, not quickly. And since Friday, I'm so swollen that she said it's probably water weight because it's not normal to gain weight like this. But since Friday, I've kept down 2 meals, and a little bit of fluid. So I'm really not keeping down any food still. Hardly at all. Not enough since Friday. I mean, that's almost a week, and I've kept down 2 meals. And I've gained 8 pounds. And the nurse looked at me today and she's like, "You're puffy. You're swollen." I'm like, I know. I can feel it. Like everything hurts. Like even my cheeks hurt. Everything feels just bulgy and my fingers are really swollen for me. In the mornings, I seriously can't bend them more than like this because they're so fat. So, that's nice. It's horrible. It's like, welcome to 31 weeks pregnant. Have a hell of a week. That's how I feel right now. I'm just like, seriously, can we not like have a normal week? Like everything seems like it's kind of falling apart. So, since Friday, it's just been a mess. Everything's been a mess. I've had horrible headaches all weekend and just, I feel like crap, to be honest. It's like the worst pregnancy week ever. Way worse than even my first part of morning sickness because I still have morning sickness. So, I will update after my appointment tomorrow and when we know what the crap's going on. As Tim's like, "Do I need to come home from work right now?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna chill and just kind of relax when I get home and see what happens. But I'm 31 weeks yesterday. 31 weeks yesterday on Tuesday, and who knows what's gonna happen. I feel like a little bit of a blubbery mess, and my lips hurt so bad I could cry. And I've cried a lot today just because I'm tired and I'm worn out and all this stuff is happening and there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm worried about my baby. He's small still, and if they have to deliver him because of my body not being a safe place for him anymore, I feel a little guilty for that. You know, you can't prevent preeclampsia. It just happens. I know that, but it's still hard because I haven't ever dealt with it before. I don't know what to expect, and I don't know. So I'm swollen, puffy mess, and yeah. I'm going in tomorrow, though, and they're going to do some tests, and he's definitely still breech, by the way. Which doesn't really matter this early, because if I were to deliver, they would probably do a C-section because he's too tiny to do anything else. So I don't know, lots of little things that which I'm okay with, by the way. I've never had a C-section, but as long as he's safe, that's all I care about. So, yeah, that's our pregnancy update. We'll see what happens. I'm so just puffy and I'm gonna go shower and just kind of wind down for the night. Tim's just getting off work, and yeah, we're just gonna go to bed and hope for a better day tomorrow. We'll see what happens, but that's all for now, guys. We will see y'all later. Tomorrow. I will update tomorrow. I promise you. You will see a video from me tomorrow. See you guys. Bye.